Merry Christmas. I hope you all had a wonderful time with your family over the last few days, and hopefully you're still spending time with your family and enjoying some rest and relaxation before we get to the new year, 2023, which is right around the corner. We're going to go through a few things in this video. I've been challenged by some of my friends in the community to share a little bit more about my journey. The channel's been a little heavy on Mounjaro news, and I think rightfully so. There's been a lot of uncertainty out there, and certainly in the research that I've done and in the forums that I'm in and the friends that I've made along the way on this journey, I'm just getting a lot of good information that I feel like is helpful to get out there. If you're finding it helpful, if you could hit that like, hit that bell, and hit that sub, and subscribe to these videos so that you get the updates when I do them. If you could also do me a favor, if you find any of these videos particularly useful or find the information to be new and relevant to some of the forums, Facebook groups you're in, please share them into those forums. If I see any of my videos shared into those Facebook groups or forums, I will certainly give you a shout out and kind of figure out a way to kind of reward anybody who's doing that, because that definitely helps to get the word out on this channel. But I so appreciate everyone who's followed the journey so far. So you may know, if you've been following along, when I started, this was my starting weight here on this journey. And if you're curious to know kind of where we're at 8 weeks in, this is my current weight, which is, you know, that's exciting. That's a serious change in just a short period of time. My A1C when I started was here. And as we sit here today, it's here, which is very exciting as well. The medicine is working. Mounjaro has been a game-changing medicine for me, not only as an overweight individual, but as a type 2 diabetic. Some of the side effects that I've been feeling have been shared in previous videos. I wanted to tell you about two of my best friends product-wise, and I don't get any benefit for sharing these. I'm just sharing them for your benefit. This one here is a super helpful supplement. It's called Keto Recharge, made by Sacred Eats. And the thing about this is that it's going to give you 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 1,000 milligrams of potassium, and 150 milligrams of magnesium. Those are all going to be elements that you're going to run low on when your body is shedding weight, especially if you're doing ketogenic diet. So I want to get into a little bit of that. Like, I haven't been eating keto. If you followed my channel, that has been kind of a staple diet for me. My focus right now is calorie restriction. I think I've proven myself over the last year that I don't lose weight very easily on keto. There was a period of time in my life where I did. That time is not now, and it was time to change that up. And Mounjaro's kind of given me that that edge, the advantage of not being very hungry. So what I've done is just try to eat sensibly. And that's kind of hard to do throughout the holidays. Everything kind of tends to revolve around really good food. And if your family's anything like mine, the food that is around is really good. So I've been enjoying reasonable portions in moderation, but I haven't really been restricting what I eat. And I found that when I don't eat a lot, my sugars really stay in check regardless of the macronutrients that I eat. Now, if I ate a pixie stick, that's going to make a difference, but that's not my bent anyway. I don't like sweets as much as some of the other foods that are around for the holidays, which makes it a little bit easier for me to kind of manage what I'm eating. But eating sensibly seems to be working for me. Now, the weight hasn't come off me like it has a lot of people, but I think that's where it's important. And Jess in the PNW was kind of alluding to this in her video the other day too, and I echo it and couldn't agree more. Everybody's journey is different here. There's no perfect way to do this. And I think between ourselves, knowing our bodies the best, our doctors, those around us who are experts in weight loss and fitness, those are going to be great resources to tap into. And the forums that are out there aren't always the best. And I'm speaking specifically about, you know, the Facebook groups and the Reddit forums. So for me, just eating sensibly, I'm eating around, I would say on an average day, it's anywhere from 1,200 to 2,000 calories a day. And usually it's somewhere in the middle there. I'm trying to really focus on what can be sustained long-term once I've kind of hit my goal weight and once I'm using less of the Mounjaro medicine. I don't know what that tapering schedule will be once I hit that goal, but I'm so far out that at this point, I'm just trying to establish good patterns and good healthy behaviors as it relates to the food that I'm eating, and something that I know that I can sustain for the rest of my life. So that's kind of where I'm at in my journey. I feel generally better, being a few pounds lighter. My clothes are certainly fitting. I feel like that's changed more for me than the scale, is the way that clothes are fitting. All of a sudden, things that were tight at the beginning of the fall are now loose fitting and comfortable. And so we're headed in the right direction. Now, if you followed my videos before, you know that I've taken a little bit different of a journey. And again, to echo what Jess in the PNW was saying in her video the other day, everybody to each their own, right? But my journey has been, I moved a little bit quicker through the 2.5 and 5 milligram doses. I have been going a full 7 days with the 10 milligram dose. But I noticed that towards the last couple of days of that 10 milligrams, I really am not getting any suppression anymore. I am getting help with my glucose control. I do know that. So the medicine's still working. And then because of the shortage in the different dosings, my doctor just said, let's move you up to the 15. So I have 3 months of the 15 milligram supply coming to me. It's actually supposed to be here a couple nights ago, so I'm a little bit nervous having filled with Amazon pharmacy. It was kind of the perfect storm, literally and figuratively. So this big winter storm moved through the Midwest the day that this shipped. And then in between there, you have Christmas Eve and Christmas, some of the busiest days of the year for shipping, kind of packed in there as well. So it's like somewhere in the mess of UPS's system. I'm hoping to get it within the next day or two. And I am a little nervous. I'm a little bit nervous because some of the temperatures, especially that we've had here in the Midwest, have been historically low. And, with wind chill factors way, way in the negatives. So I'm not so much concerned that the medication hasn't been able to maintain a cold temperature. My fear is that it's maybe frozen and thawed or something like that. So I'm going to contact Eli Lilly when they're open. They're not open today as in observance of Christmas, but tomorrow they'll be open again. And I'm going to ask them straight up, how do I know if this thing was frozen? Is there a good way to tell? And what's your guidance on something that you waited to get in the mail while it was, kind of in transit for 8 days, 7, 8 days? What do they recommend? And I plan on coming back and sharing that on this channel. Muses is another YouTube page. This was kind of her idea. She's in BJ Davis's Discord that I've put links to in virtually all my videos for the last month. But I will link Jess in the PNW and Muses. Those are a couple of other fellow Mounjaris that are making some great videos if you want to follow along on their journeys. But yeah, this was Mimi's kind of idea. Hey, you should call them and make a video about that, because I think there's probably a lot of people who want to know that. So I will let you know, and hopefully I don't miss a shot in the process, but I'll kind of keep everybody posted as to kind of what happens as that medicine comes in and what Lily gives for advice, and all the while just hoping that I don't miss my next dose. So the 15 milligrams will be an exciting jump for me. It'll be a big jump. My last jump was from 5 to 10. It was a little bumpy for the first couple of weeks. I feel like I'm kind of settling in now. But the 15 milligram from 10 to 15, I think will be a big jump too. But I'm also excited to see what the full benefits of this medication are for me, and really hoping to see the scale move a little bit more beyond what I'm used to seeing over the last few weeks. So with that said, I really appreciate you following along on my journey. Let me know in the comments what you like more from this channel. Do you like more of the here's my personal story? Is there more information you'd like me to share on my personal story? Do you like the news more, or do you think we're striking a good balance? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. The other thing is we're going to be starting after the first of the year. We're going to kick back up our Friday night lives. So you can expect consistent live streams on the channel here, where we can all kind of come together as a community to just talk about our journey, certainly to talk about news of the week. And I've got some exciting stuff planned as far as bringing other great content creators within the Mounjaro space here on YouTube together to do some live streams together. So hope you'll go back and check out our live streams that we've already done so far. far in the live stream playlists. Check out some of our videos that we've done here on the channel, just as far as news goes as well. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.